Hey there, podcast enthusiasts. Welcome back to Teach2Give, your go-to source for all things education and empowerment. I'm your host, Caleb Keller. And today, we are diving into a topic close to our hearts, the power of youth collaboration in education. Get ready for an eye-opening discussion filled with insights and ideas to fuel positive change. Let's make a difference together. Stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring episodes. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today with me is a visionary woman of technology, blazing trails in the digital world. With her keen intellect and boundless creativity, she is reshaping the world and landscape of innovation. Let her introduce herself.
Hello, I am Rebecca Karaoke, a software developer and a graduate of the Dan Kimathi University of Technology.
Thank you so much, Miss Rebecca. We'd like to know, who is Miss Rebecca?
Rebecca is a software developer with a background in quality assurance, quality engineering. So to get to know more about me, I'll have to take you back a little bit in the past when I was in Standard 5 and my cousins had just moved in next door and they used to have these big computers, the CRT ones, and it was running on Windows XP. And so I was so intrigued by that and I wanted to get to know what to do with that thing. I didn't even know it was a computer. So I went, they gave me permission and they told me, if you know which button to press and it turns on, then you can work on it. And it took like hours, but I was able to figure it out. It turned on, but I didn't know what to do next, but they helped me with it. Fast forward, I'm in high school, just completed my KCSE, and I want to join a university or any other college. So back then I was like, my cousin, the same one, she had a laptop. She was in Kemu and she had a laptop. She was doing nursing. So I was like, which course do I do? And I was like, I really need a laptop because I love watching movies and I need to convince my mom to get me a laptop. And if I don't do a course that involves a laptop, she won't accept. So I had to go research. And I was like, I was on the internet with those banner phones from back in the day. Wow. And I researched and I saw there are things like Wi-Fi, LAN, and there's a course called IT. And I was like, now I have the right thing to go and trap my mom. So I went, told my mom, you know what? I've just completed Form 4. I don't want to do nursing. I want to do IT. And this is why. Because there are things like Wi-Fi, there is LAN. I don't even know these things, but I want to learn more about it. And she accepted. I went to Likut, enrolled in the course. And like 3 months later, I found myself being given a project. And I was like, what is this? I just wanted a laptop to watch movies. Then they're giving me a project. I was supposed to digitalize the police OB. So I was like, where do I even start? The only language they had taught us back then was C. So I talked to a couple of guys. They showed me how to actually use C to develop some cool applications. Not that cool, but cool. And I created something that was amazing. And I was like, I did this. And it was like the best feeling I've ever had. There I found myself wanting to do more software development. Fast forward, I'm in fourth year. I do my capstone project, which I did like a mobile application. And I was like, I've also been able to do this. And I didn't even know how to create mobile applications. I had to research about Flutter, got to learn about the language and Firebase. And I used that. And I created a nice mobile application. I was so proud of myself. Then I was like, now what do I do? I want to learn more software development. So I joined ALX. And after joining ALX, I was still not that sold because there were no trainers or anything. It was just on the internet, they give you most resources. But I remembered there's this event I went to and I got to know about devs. And that's how I found myself into tech.
Wow. Wow, that's a very clear picture. We'd like, with this journey of tech, it's good. I know there are some viewers out there really hoping to find a way of getting to know Teach2Give. being able to arrive to this place, maybe you can tell them how did you get to know about Teach2Give? Maybe give them guidance on the places they could visit so that they could know more about Teach2Give.
So I'm gonna give you a backstory. When I joined Teach2Give, I actually enrolled for the React cohort back then. It was September of 2023. Had just graduated Campo, and I enrolled for the React cohort. But that was at Dedan Kimathi because I used to be a student at Dedan Kimathi. So we were like in our second week, and the students had classes, so they could not show up at the time. So that fell through. But my trainer, we talked, and I said, man, I just can't go back home like this. What I was expecting, it's not here. So he said, there's another cohort at the office, but it's for QA/QE, so you can join that. And I joined QA/QE at the time. But right now I'm in software dev, which was the initial goal. So how I came to hear about Teach2Give, back then it was called the G2. And I remember there's this event they organized in 2022. I was in fourth year, first sem. People were like, who are the G2? But then I decided, I used to love to go to tech events, but I said, why not go to this one since it's a company that is based in Nyeri? So I went to that event, and the devs that spoke that day, one of them actually being our CEO, Mr. Alan, it was so interesting how they spoke, the way they told us about their journey, and I envisioned myself in their lives, and I wanted to walk in their shoes. And that's how I found myself here.
Wow, great. You have told us that you have done QA/QE, right?
Yes.
And now you are in the software development cohort. Maybe you can paint us a picture. How is the two cohorts? Maybe you can explain what you do. How is the road to where you are right now? How is the road? Maybe you can paint us a picture of what's really happening in those cohorts.
So when I was in the QA/QE cohort, that was the most difficult thing I've had to do so far. I was like, man, in the third week, I don't even know programming. I thought I knew much, but it turned out I didn't know what I thought I knew. It was humbling, really, because the things we were taught at the time, we started from basics, going on to advanced stuff, and I was like, these things, oh my God, what are they? But I got to learn. It was a learning experience for me. I was able to complete the QA/QE cohort, and I got a certification. Now I'm in the SUN cohort, which is software development cohort using React, Express, and SQL for the DB. And let me tell you, the experience has been amazing. I've got to work in teams. We've created projects that are so cool. I didn't see myself creating a social media application, but here I am. I was able to complete an application, all of it, and even tested it because I have the background in QA, and it was amazing. Then I am still in the ALX program, so we were doing a capstone project there, and I was like, I have the skills, so I created an application called Mama's Joy that helped antenatal for mothers to track their antenatal clinics. And it was amazing. And I did that with all the skills I learned from this place. Yeah.
Wow. For me, it looks like a hamburger. You just have bread on top with slices of beef, with lettuce, with, the way hamburger is. So your skills, it's just like taking the hamburger and squeezing everything right in order to get whatever you are. And our viewers, I'd like to urge you, for you to get more content, you can like, subscribe, share, and comment on the link down below. With Becky here, an Iron Woman in technology, she can maybe tell us, so far this journey, how has it impacted her life in technology, personal-wise, family-wise, community-wise?
Teach2Give has really impacted me. It's insane at this moment to say the things it has done for me. First of all, I can say I'm a full-stack developer. I didn't see that one coming. I'm also a QA/QE. Neither did I see that one. But most of all, I would say that the impact that Teach2Give is giving to me, one, they are mentors, they offer us mentors. My mentor is Penina, she works at the G2, and it is awesome that we get to talk one-on-one, we schedule meetings, talk about how my progress has been going, and she has really been able to push me forward, because I was squeezing myself in just one box. I didn't know there was a lot about software development, so she pushed me to be able to learn more. In that, she told me to go research more about RPA, Power BI, and I'm loving the experience. How I impact as an individual, I've been impacted so much, and I'm taking it on to my family, because I have a daughter and she calls me the G2 because she used to know I'm coming to the G2. So whenever someone asks her, where's your mom? She's at the G2 because she's the G2. How I'm impacting the community. It's very funny. Since an early age, I've been finding myself being nominated for leadership roles. And I'm like, I've never been a leader. But here at Teach2Give, they've taught us how to speak, communication skills. We have daily stand-ups. We have soft skills whereby you are given 2 questions and you practice on them for an entire week, then come present on Fridays. And that has been really impactful. Like this year, I've found myself being nominated to lead some brigades somewhere. And I didn't know how to communicate to them. But right now, since technology is driving everything, at least we have some common ground to communicate together with them. So that's how I'm impacting the community.
Interesting, very much interesting. You can tell us, would you recommend it to give to anyone? Also your friends, what about your family? And tell us why.
I would 100% recommend Teach2Give. If you are feeling like tech is a journey for you, it's your passion, it's calling you, what are you doing there? Teach2Give is the place for you. They're giving free software development training, RPA training. They're even coming to your campuses. Teach2Give is the place for you. Join today and you won't regret ever making that decision.
There you have heard it, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share our content. Till we meet next time. Bye.